We
No, they
live.
should have got a memo. I got that.
We live because Google was hating on us yesterday and didn't want us to go because they all about suppressing the black man, and I don't appreciate that. But nonetheless, this is another edition of Bro Talk Live, the greatest show on the internet for us by us blacks. My name is Jay Herb, and you're joining us this week on Hat Day because it's the last day that we're doing the show live. No, last regular episode before the Bro Talk Awards. So we decided to make it Hat Day at the very last minute because we all realized that we look significantly better this week in particular with hats on for some strange reason. Dex, what up?
Hey guys, Dexter One here, reporting live for duty.
And nice hat. You want to say anything special about it, or does it mean anything to you?
No, it's just hiding as much of the mess that it could. The rest of it, only God can help.
Bill, how are you? This is Bill Scintiller right here, as I like to call him. That's the look we're giving today. I like it.
I actually don't know what that. I've heard that name, but I don't know what he says.
Bryson Tiller?
Yeah.
Was that shade? That was rude. All right. Well, welcome to the Wednesday edition. Unfortunately, Ty Dolla Sign could not be with us tonight. Should we call him Ty Cent Sign? Since he's not a full dollar. Ty Cent Sign. Ty Cent Sign could not join us tonight. And since we did not have any auditions for next year's guest spots that we will be doing, we decided to go with the three-man crew. But hopefully this will be funny to you anyway. And if you have any suggestions for the show, like any people you think should be on the show, feel free to hit us up on Instagram or Twitter with those people's credentials. And we will take them into consideration and invite them on next year, hopefully for some entertaining stuff on Bro Talk Live. You guys ready to start the show?
Let's do it.
You guys sound so freaking enthused.
Thrilled.
All right, we're going to play Change Your Heart. Guys, you remember that show that used to come on, what was it, UPN? Was it UPN or the WB? Which one was it?
First it was the WB.
Because it used to come on like right around like the same time as Eliminate and Jenny Jones. Was it the Jenny Jones show?
Yo, what is Jenny Jones doing these days? Like,
probably striking out or something. I don't know. Jenny Jones is a mess. Dex, you remember Change Your Heart?
I don't.
You don't? Well,
no,
if you don't remember,
by the time you were watching stuff like that, I was probably watching, like cartoons or something that children watch.
You're not a full child. I mean,
I'll say.
Hold up, aren't you older than me?
Yeah, but we're around the same age, and when that show was out, we were probably not supposed to be watching stuff like that, and I wasn't.
So you was just a little delayed, and
I was watching what I should have been watching at that age, not watching grown folks' business. Number one.
You said you stayed at a child's place?
Yes.
Come on, Dex. That's how you live right.
Starting off the damn show throwing shots. All right, I see you, young player. Well, if you don't know, Change Your Heart was a show about two couples who wanted to date other people, and at the end, they would tell the host whether or not they would like to have a change of heart about their current relationship status, or if they would like to stay with the partner that they had chosen. Now, J.C. Taylor, also known as The Game, made an appearance on the show before, and that's kind of been talked about in people's diss records towards him. But the show is also a cult classic for a number of different reasons, just because it was pretty much entertaining and raunchy. But a lot of people have changed their minds over this past week about certain things that they used to do. And I want to know if they should have had a change of heart, or if they should have stayed kind of what they were doing before, they had this change of heart. One is Donald Trump, our president-elect of the United States of America. Can you believe that, guys, first of all?
Well, if you can't believe it, you're probably an illegal that needs to go. Okay? One of those Mexicans. The Mexicans we don't like, Puerto Ricans. Okay? Or those refugees from China. And you probably have to go. Okay? President.
Well, this is what Donald had to say on November 29th, a few days ago.
Nobody. Okay? Nobody. Okay? Nobody should be allowed to burn the American flag. Okay, folks, listen to me. If they do, there must be swift consequences, okay? Perhaps loss of citizenship or a year in jail, or I banish you to Greenland, folks, okay?
Well, that kind of contradicts claims that he had a few years ago, back in February 28th of 2011. He was very strong worded when he said the following. He said, burning a flag is a peaceful and respectful way for citizens of this great country to voice their displeasure.
Voice their displeasure. Very powerful, folks.
So, guys, I want to know, do you think that Donald Trump should he have changed his mind? Should he have stayed the same? Or should he have had a change of heart and recognize the Constitution for what it actually says? And that is that we do have that constitutional right, as the Supreme Court has twice ruled. Guys, what you think? Stay the same, or should he have a change of heart?
What really is a constitution after all, okay, folks? What is it? Is it alive? Is it not alive? Does it allow for illegals? Does it allow for Gitmo? Does it allow for Cuba? Okay? I don't think so, folks. Don't think so. Go to jail.
Go to jail.
I think it's okay for him to change his perspective on things. I just find it odd that like his go-to thing is a loss of citizenship. Like that's what bothers me about Mr. Trump, is that like he feels like any and everything that you do that he doesn't approve of, like you gotta go. Like you can't be here anymore if you're gonna do stuff like that. I also don't really feel like people need to necessarily be burning a flag to protest. I feel like we put too much behind the flag itself. Like I think it's very respectful. It's something that, you know, represents our country, but like let's tone it down. Like our country is much more than a flag.
I agree. Actually,
I like that title change, by the way, Mr. Trump. I like that. I noticed that.
Well, I mean, you know, he's our president, so I guess I'm with him, I guess. No, and also like I really feel like the people who, if we're really going to be serious about like what represents America, the people who live here are what represents the country. And if anything is going to make a person leave this country and go somewhere else, it should be disrespecting other people who live here. If you're walking around and you're shooting unarmed citizens, I'm not saying no names or any titles, but if you're doing stuff like that, maybe you should be the one to leave. If you're attacking people inside of churches, maybe you should be the one to leave and not represent yourself when you're in a court of law. Like those are things that disrespect and hurt our country. Not burning a flag, not sitting down for a flag, but actually disrespecting the people who make this country great. Amen. Yes, excellent for president. Like that was really good. Like,
I love how you just complimented yourself before any of us even told you whether or not that was good. But I'm proud.
Oh, well, I mean, like. You ever say something out loud that you just feel it? And it's like, damn, I said
that. Bill.
I agree. Like, I don't think, like, in the rare occasion, because it never happens, I actually agree with Dex. Like,
well, you've been agreeing with me like every episode. Watch these shows back. You're a fan. Like, you want to be my friend. You're a fan.
All right, Caldwell. I don't want to think. No, for real though, like it's a flag. It's an inanimate object. It doesn't have feelings. How about when you disrespect Gold Star family members? That is something that could be grounds for, I don't know, for dismissal. Like he died in the line of duty and you didn't pay attention. Here's the other never mind. I'll stay on target here. It's a flag. Flags are inanimate objects. You should not be like thrown in jail or like sent away because you burned a flag.
So you think he should have a change of heart? Both of you.
Plenty of y'all out here burning people and y'all still out here kicking.
Right, burning crosses out here and nobody saying nothing about that. I'm just saying.
Burning each other. Nobody said nothing about that either.
Burning edges. So you guys both think he should have a change of heart, correct?
Yes.
All right. Next up, 21 Savage. Someone that we debuted earlier this year with a double XL freshman that we couldn't identify. Now he's a superstar, guys. He's huge.
Let's hold on with our
Jason loves a title. He loves to hand out a title. Give me a title.
Giving it to anybody.
Well, 21 Savage was on the streets of New York, and it looks like TMZ called up to him. This also might be LA. Actually, this does look like LA. It looks like the jewelry shops downtown. But yeah, he's walking wherever he is with a stack of money. And the TMZ guys asked him about a thing that, he supposedly had for Kylie Jenner. And he responded by saying, "I tear that ass up." And the reason they asked this was because of a couple of things that Mr. Savage put on Twitter. Recently, as of last year, I should say, 2015, he put Kylie Jenner gonna be mine. She a real savage. Now, this was before pretty much anyone knew who 21 Savage was. But he also decided to reiterate this on November 21st of this year, where he posted this picture on his Twitter page with the heart eye emojis, and he added her as well. So, guys, Kylie, right now she's with Tyga. Should she stay together with Tyga, or do you think she should have a change of heart and move to the hotness, Mr. 21 Savage, who Drake said was the next fly one?
Was the next who?
The next fly, young star out here. He's going to take the game by storm in no uncertain terms.
The first question I have is, how old is she? Isn't she like 12?
She's 19.
Yeah, I think 19. 11.
And how old is Mr. Savage?
21.
Well, he's not 21 anymore. He's 24.
Okay, that's an issue.
You got to change your name.
He can't change it every year. You think he should just change his name every year? So
He just called himself Savage at this point.
This is the problem. I have several issues with these people. First of all, how poor are you that you are walking down the street with this wad full of money? You've never had money before? Have you never seen money?
What do you mean? I don't think I have ever had this much money in my hand at one point in time.
Right, which is why if you had it, you were walking around with it in your hand like that because you're just not used to having things. Clearly, the situation here, he's not used to having things, so he's walking around with it
So you don't think he has a bank account with 21 Savage on it?
Definitely doesn't have a bank account at all. He's never seen a bank.
If he had a bank account, he wouldn't be walking around with that wad of cash on his person.
He was going to spend it in the jewelry store. You see, it says rings behind him. We buy gold and diamonds. He's clearly going there to buy some more chains that he has around his neck.
Cards work just fine if you had a bank account.
Because I'd never be you would swipe your card, right? Unless
exactly. In our life, you swipe cards. See, that one.
There's I don't know.
Maybe hold on. Maybe
like a state ID. Can felons get state ID?
The electricity might have gone out in inside of the jewelry shop, and they told him they had to go to the nearest ATM and get some cash and bring it back for him to make his.
If I'm at a place like this and the electricity goes out, that means God blocked it. I probably shouldn't be spending no money in that jewelry store. And speaking of God blocking it, back to the original topic at hand. Neither one of these guys should really be bothered with Kylie Jenner. But if she's gonna pick one, 21 Savage, although I don't think he has a bank account, definitely has more money than Tiger, clearly. So, kind of have a change of heart, sis.
Bill, change your heart, or should she stay together with Tiger?
I'm with it. I'm with him, I guess. Change your heart.
Well, yeah, Tiger gets his car repossessed every month, so I think she needs to get away from that.
He got the nerve to buy her car as a birthday gift. Sir, if you don't get your...
Monica and Brandy are back in the news like it's 1997. And unfortunately, it's still petty. This is what happened. So a few months ago, I think we talked about this on the show. What were you going to say, Bill?
Brandy and who?
Monica.
Which you won't do. So over the summer, we talked about Monica and the So Gone challenge that she had. And we talked about how Brandy was kind of, throwing shade towards it. Dex, you don't recall?
We talked about that?
I think
we be over here talking about anything, clearly, because that's something I don't think I participated in.
Well, someone asked Brandy, can you please do the Monica challenge, talking about the So Gone challenge. And so Brandy responded to the girl by saying, child bye.
I know that's right.
So then Monica decided to put this on her Instagram page, still working. And they said that's where the shade was, when she said still working. All right. I couldn't be more grateful. Life will be filled with moments that you will never forget. The key to continuously being blessed is being aware of what you put out. Negativity, envy, hate, and jealousy are the key to an early demise.
Oh.
Whatever you spread amongst the world is sure to come back to you. It's up to you. Heart, I choose love. Brandy caught wind of that and decided to post this on her Instagram page. with the caption, "Oh my God, this statement has me so relevant and so famous again. Should I do the Chow Bye challenge for more validation? Or maybe I should drop a single, like a remix or something, so I can stay on top. Hashtag challenges are the new wave." So then happened the Soul Train Awards this past week. It happened on Sunday. If you guys don't have the channel, it was on Centric, but I think BET and also VH1.
I'm sorry, run that little piece by us again. If we,
No, he's right. I don't. He was right. I don't got the channel.
Nope. Centric, yeah. Okay. Well, it was hosted by Erykah Badu. It was a pretty, I guess it was entertaining. But Brandy had a little Hall of Fame moment. She was the honoree of the night. And
I know that's
surprisingly, yes. And they enjoyed themselves. She had a nice little set. She did like a nice little 15-minute set and a few songs. And one of the songs she did was that song. What's that song with Kanye? The more they talk about our love. Mm-hmm. She did that song. And so she switched up some of the lyrics. This is what the original lyric says. "When you hear it's time, go on and speak your mind. I know someone's lying. It's always something. Her auntie told your cousin, and then all your homies jumped in. Now the whole hood's buzzing. He said, she said, don't let it get in your head. Baby, don't stay. Something that you will regret. I'm on your team. It's us against them. You'll see. Hey, we ain't gonna stop." She changed a couple of those lyrics to saying, "It's always something," talking ish again. Then your whole fan base jumps in. Now the whole gram's buzzing. He said, she said, don't let it get in your head. Baby, don't say something that you will regret. I'm on my team. It's me against me. You'll see. Hey, I ain't gonna stop. They just need what I got. So she threw a little shade. People were saying to Monica, because no one really caught it until this guy posted a video where he turned the captions on and actually figured out what she was saying. To that, people were hitting up Monica on Instagram saying, that they're disappointed in how Brandy did. Monica wrote this very nice thing where she gave Brandy all the credit, saying that she's a vocal beast. She is proud of all the history they created, blah, blah, blah. She's earned it, deserves it, whatever. But that's not where it stopped. People started drumming up things that happened a little bit a while ago. And on Oprah, look, I got all this stuff from people who reported it. I didn't do that much digging. I know it seemed like I did a lot of work here, but I really did. It's pretty much all on one page. And I just took the time to read it. But yeah, Monica did an episode of Oprah, which is a shade of, she did an episode called Where Are They Now? Which is shady because Monica is technically still out. And I think asking where is she now is a little disrespectful. But she went ahead and did it because, of course, Oprah told her to. And she talked about an incident that she had when she was 18 and Whitney Houston came in and she kind of helped her go through and figure out some things that were going on in her life. And she said that Whitney was, quote unquote, my fairy godmother. And she said that she was like that to many people. Of course, Brandy somehow saw this and she went on Instagram and posted this. Everyone wanted what we had/have. And I am blessed enough to have been your friend, fairy goddaughter, and make history with you as my fairy godmother. And now you're my angel. I wish you were here in the physical to witness my performance the other night. I love you, ain't nippy, blah, blah, blah. Messy. A fan asked Brandy on that little post, hey, Monica said that, she was a godmother, Whitney was a godmother to a lot of people. Sonia, who is famous for reading people's messages about her daughter.
Including you.
Including me.
Including
a couple of times. But she said, no, Whitney wasn't everyone's godmother. I was there and I know.
Receipts.
So guys, do you think that Brandy should stay pissed for whatever reason because she does not ever tell us why she's mad at Monica? Or should the two just have a change of heart and get back together and be nice again?
Wait, first off, I'm going to cast early and say stay bitter because... And I'm going to challenge you on that. You said you don't know why Brandy is upset with Monica. Do you remember when Brandy and Monica came out with The Boy Is Mine?
Yeah.
That song was a massive success. Everybody was singing that song. The whole hood was buzzing when that song came out, okay?
Okay.
Fast forward to a couple years ago, they did this song together called like You Belong to Me or something like that.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Nobody heard it. Nobody heard that song. Nobody listened to it. That song didn't chart. Nobody gave up about that song. Brandy is pissed because she couldn't make lightning strike twice with Monica. She thought if she resurrected Monica, she's gonna get some level of success, and it was a waste of her time. That's why Brandy's pissed, as she should be.
Well, look, Monica still makes the charts by her own but with her own songs, it's just not happening with Brandy because Brandy came. I no disrespect to the Brandy stands, but I haven't seen Brandy on a chart in umpteen almost years.
But I feel like Monica tries so hard to hit the charts. Though. Like Monica will literally do anything to sell a record. I mean, this girl has changed her hair. She's married Shannon Brown. She's had babies. Monica will do anything to sell a CD.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will.
Y'all think
Monica don't dance? She don't wear no. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bill.
Y'all think why she pulls all these stunts?
Y'all think
remember she had that man kill himself so she could sell a CD?
Oh my gosh,
like,
Bill.
Y'all think Brandy sang that song in South Africa?
She did.
She probably debuted it there.
South Africa. This performance on Billboard was her the South African one was her warm up for this. That's her sound check.
I don't know. Monica vocally cannot sit at the table with Brandy. Like
that's not the point. Brandy don't need to point that out to everybody. Like we all know Brandy can sing. Okay.
Right. She doesn't. And it will make her much better of a legend if she did not say anything at all.
Yeah, like why you gotta keep pointing it out? We know that you can sing. Like, okay, what's
what we
point?
don't know is how clear you are with that driving record. We don't know how clear you are with that. What we don't know is why you lied and said you were getting married when you were pregnant. We don't know about that. What we also don't know is what happened to this last man that you were with that you claimed you was getting engaged to. That's what you need to talk to us about. Like, we don't care about this whole singing thing. And her mom, Sonia, you got all this mouth. Why don't you get out here and tell us what happened to that man Brandy ran off, or why Rodney Jerkins and her had these? Like, let us know this stuff. Like, since you got all the, you got all the juice, like you're running your mouth.
Because one thing for certain,
you know why you at it? Let us know what's going on with Ray J. Like, let us know, Sonya, because you got all this mouth.
Because one thing for certain and two things for sure. When Nippy got married that first time, that was it.
Good Lord. Well, yeah. So good luck to Brandy in the future.
You're arguing over Whitney Houston. If you don't sit down somewhere.
Whoa now.
Good luck in the future. We will, I'm sure, see more of her.
Now, speaking of legends,
on subways around America.
Move over Whitney Houston and come on Mariah Carey.
Wow. Whitney could sing "Circles Around This Huzzy." You watch it. You watch it.
What kind of shape she could sing around it?
Nippy could sing oblong circles. She could sing acute triangles.
I don't know.
Dodecahedrons around this frog head. So you watch it.
I don't know, because I heard some of her performances, and towards the end, she was a little shaky.
You just pull up the last Christmas one. This one sang.
Yeah, that's all you need. Towards the end, though, like with all due respect to Whitney Houston, towards the end, she was a little shaky.
No, toward the end, she could still sing "Circles Around This One" here.
She's a little shaky.
Mariah Carey's in the news because apparently she's been photoshopping her pictures again. She's
been photoshopping them notes since 1997.
She posted this picture on Instagram with her stomach looking all bloated and smooth. I don't understand why she photoshopped it to make all the stomach look the same shade. Like, it looks bad. And then they say she photoshopped her legs to make them look thin, and her foot. Look how big her foot looks in that picture. So it makes it look swollen because she's just taking off layers and layers of stuff that's supposed to be there. This is also the same week she decided to Photoshop this picture. You can see the evidence of Photoshop by the crooked cupboard right here, how it goes out. So she was trying to do something with this leg to try to make it look a little fuller, but apparently that's as far as she can get it without making it look too obvious. And also the shoulder is bent in the reflection, and yeah, it's just really weird. So yeah, she decided to Photoshop those two pictures, which is different from what she used to do, which is just Photoshop her album covers. So guys, do you think that Mariah Carey, should she stay Photoshopping, everywhere, or should she ever change her heart and just realize that people see her for who she is?
Stay Photoshopping. Don't stop.
Excuse me. We've known you've been photoshopping since 2003 when you started saying we belong together. We knew you were photoshopping those notes. Like nobody's you know, you can't pull a wool over our eyes, Mimi. You've been photoshopping notes since. Listen, y'all. Okay. While we're on the subject of this frog, when is she gonna unblock me from Twitter? That's what I want to know.
When you be nice to her and you start trying to snatch her wig at the inauguration like you did the last time, and Nick Cannon had to put his hands on you.
Wait, that happened?
He had to put them paws on Bill.
Every week there's another inauguration story. Hopefully I don't get blocked this time.
Oh my God.
Well, I was actually
down. Time for Q&A. Questions and answers. I will be doing the honors since Tyson is out today, and we will not be losing any more viewers this week. Here's what we got, guys. You can pick two of them. I think that's what we got time for, maybe three. Pick two right now, and the first one, boyfriend, the place is social media, and the thing is likes. The next one, person is me, place social settings, and the thing is a job. Third one, random people is the person, place is work, and thing is windows. And the last one, the person is a friend, the place is a couch, and the thing is piss.
Yes, last one.
Let's go with that last one.
Last one, here we go. 2 months ago, my friend stayed overnight and slept on my couch. The next day, the couch had an odor of urine. I own cats, and they have never peed on my couch or anywhere else in my house. I mentioned to her that someone had peed on the couch during the night and asked if she noticed anything. She got very angry and defensive and has not been over since. It cost me 155 smooth American dollars to clean my couch. I really think she did it by accident, and I would have accepted her apology. She used to stay over quite often, and I'm somewhat relieved she isn't anymore. There have been no more accidents since this occurrence. How could she not have noticed a wet spot in the couch during the night?
What you want us to do? Well, I mean,
you think she lying, or you think she really didn't pee in that couch?
Well, the thing is, I feel like if you have cats, though, you can't blame the cats first. I would say.
I've had cats. Cat piss is different than human piss.
Frank,
if a cat pisses on something, you have to toss it in the trash. Like you can't stand that smell, no matter how many times you wash it. If a cat pisses on something, it's going in the trash.
Let me tell you all this. I was on my way to high school one day, and I had a cat in high school, and I'm on a train, and I thought it was this homeless man sitting next to me the whole way down. It was snow on the ground, y'all. My cat sprayed my coat. I got off that train and threw that coat right in the trash. 3 degrees, 4 feet of snow, shivering and all.
Hmm.
Because I'm looking at this homeless man like, sir, if you don't back your little raggedy, whole time is my coat.
I feel like that's something that's very sensitive, though. Like if I had someone come over to my place and use the bathroom on my couch, but I would assume by accident, like use the bathroom on my couch. Like I don't know how. I feel like I would be more like not say anything. Sorry, not say anything to them. Just kind of like take care of it on my own or whatever. But then just be like kind of like reluctant about inviting them over. But I wouldn't. God, what is wrong with me? But I wouldn't want to be one of those people who like bring it out and say it to a person like, I think you peed on my couch, or did you notice the pee on the couch? Because first of all, like if she didn't pee on the couch and you say that, that's insulting. And second, like you mean,
but who else peed on the couch? Like it isn't.
But it's kind of like one of those things. Like it's kind of you blamed her for doing it because it's just like, well, if you didn't do it, then who else would have done it? Or it's like, oh, I didn't notice there was pee on the couch, but you laid in it anyway. And it's just like I just wouldn't do that. I feel like that's nasty. Like I wouldn't say anything. If one of you guys,
maybe that is a good way to say it. Like
she will punch you in the mouth, and now she put blood in your mouth. Then what you going?
Right, that's what I'm saying. Like you don't say that to a person that, oh, I think you peed on my couch. Like
no, but maybe you bring it up like you said, where you say, hey, maybe my cat pissed on the couch. Maybe you want to check your clothes, or do you remember feeling anything wet? And if she lies and says no, there's no way that she's going to say no because there was piss on the couch. Like there's no way that she didn't get piss on her.
If she say no, already. He'd be like, let me check your pen.
Exactly. take that to a lab and get it tested and ask the lab practitioner, is it human piss or is it cat piss? And they'll be able to tell you. And I'm sure it won't cost you very much money. It's probably cheaper than that. $155.
Like, what kind of couch you have?
Because you
I
for
was sending her an invoice.
$2, and
She would have got an invoice,
for
definitely.
Breezedale and flip them covers.
Wait a minute. $155 to clean your couch. What kind of couch you got?
You think she put some plastic on it this time? She put some
Yes, for
plastic.
Breezedale, flip it and throw some plastic on it.
Making all the kind of noise you stick to it in the summertime.
Hell yeah. She'll be leaving like poop tracks on the couch. So nasty. All right. Next. Which one y'all want next?
Boyfriend social media likes. I think it's good.
Random people working Windows is good too. I'll tell you that one.
I think that does sound good. Let's go with that one then.
Windows.
All right. Next, I work in the IT department. Me too. Of a law firm. I don't. And I set up conference rooms for meetings. A few of the rooms I set up are right across the street from a brand new apartment building that's almost 50 stories tall. Most of the time, you can't see into people's living rooms because the glass is reflective. But between 8 and 9 a.m., because of the angle of the sun, you can see right into people's living rooms and bedrooms. One woman gets up around 8:30 and likes to strut around her bedroom naked. I'm kind of shocked that she doesn't realize how many people can actually see her. I like her to know that she should pull the blinds down, as almost everyone else in the building does at that time of day. The problem is I have no idea what her apartment number is. Should I contact the building and let them know? I was also thinking of putting up a sign for her, but that wouldn't look good to a client coming in for a meeting. I guess.
Let me say this. You are slick of peeping Tom. What you should do is keep your pervy mouth closed, because you look at all that people's windows, minding other people's business. You don't know what's going on in these people's houses. You at work. Stay at work, mind your business, and stop peeping through other people's windows. That's how you get shot. You stop peeping.
No, I disagree. I think you should call the building and let them know, like anonymously, like this is what's going on, and like for protection of this woman, because like you just don't know, like we have clients coming in here. So to be honest with you, that would not be good for our clients to just randomly turn to the side and get a full, view of this woman in her apartment. And also, we don't even know these clients, so we don't know what kind of pictures they're sneaking or whatever. Like, to protect this woman's rights, you need to call that building and say something.
Protecting my rights at 8:30 in the morning. Why are you peeping through my window at 8:30 in the morning? Go type up a paper.
But we'll look at it like this. We'll look at it like this. Like
setting up for meetings.
Yeah, like it's like I'm setting this room up and I'm just looking and I see you every morning. It's like you want me to do it.
You at work, go work. If you got time to lean, that means you got time to clean.
He's not leaning, or she's not leaning.
Out windows. Like how you sound? You got time.
Like look at it like this. Like say
that means you got. As a matter of fact, what needs to happen is she needs the people on down there and call his boss and tell his boss that he minded.
I think you're looking at it. I think you're looking at it the wrong way. Think about it like this, Will. If you're on the bus or you're driving or something like that, right? And you look out the side of the window and you see another person inside of their car, you're not like trying to look into their car or whatever, but it's just there. Like you look over and
that's two different things, because my focus is going to return to the road because I'm preoccupied with
their focus returns to work, but like they still saw this and they see it off.
He got time to peep through her window at 8:30 every morning. He ain't got enough to do.
You're not looking at it the right way.
All right, y'all want to do one more?
Yeah, let's do one more.
Let's do one more.
All right, let's do boyfriend social media likes.
Okay.
All right. Thanks also, guys, by the way, for submitting questions that are only 1 page long. We appreciate these, because for a while there, we had like every question was like 2 pages, and it just took really long to read. All right, but thank you. Moving on. My boyfriend and I have been together for 11 months. We started out as really close friends and moved towards a relationship. We know lots of the same people and we know each other's history as far as significant others. I'm a pretty secure person, but lately his social media behavior has been bothering me. We share a similar friend and he was in love with her at some point, but never talked to her. Now, as soon as she posts a picture of herself, her forehead, her toe, her eyeball, he is the first to like it. Sometimes he throws comments and smiley faces. She is a beautiful girl, but it seems a bit thirsty to me. He always tells me he only has eyes for me and he never looks at other girls, which I believe, but to be honest, I feel like we all look at other people. Am I thinking too much about a like, or should I be a little concerned?
I mean, if he didn't give you the information that like he used to like her, I would say like it's no big deal. I don't think anything will happen between the two of them. I think he kind of understands that ship has sailed, but like he's still kind of like reliving it a little bit. It's just one of those things that if she ever decides to turn it on back to him, it's gonna happen. So like I do think you have reason to be concerned because something could happen if the girl wanted to. Because I think your boyfriend subconsciously would do it no matter what. You know what I mean? Like he's there. Like it's for him. So if the girl would have given him the opportunity, I think he would take it. So I think you should be concerned. And like I've seen this where people like force friendships, and it drives me insane. Like not even like somebody that they like or whatever, but I just see people sometimes comment on people's pages like, oh, invite me out next time, or do this or do that or whatever. And if that person gives them that leeway, they'll take it. Even if it's somebody that they don't necessarily know or talk to on a consistent basis, if that person that they're trying to fish on, man, female, whatever, they'll take it. So you should be concerned.
You want me to go or you want to go?
You go.
I don't think you're overreacting, but I don't necessarily think you should be concerned. I feel like there are multiple different types of guys. I don't feel like all guys should be lumped together. Not all guys who have a crush or have certain feelings towards someone is going to act on those feelings. So I don't want you to overreact and think. What did you say?
Sometimes they can't. But that I was saying if the girl were to act on it, though, I think he would oblige it.
It's possible, but some girls also. I mean, I just don't think the situation is enough where you can exactly say, hey, this guy is going to cheat on me because he clearly still likes this girl. It's possible, yes. But I feel like you should talk to the guy and see where his true feelings are. I mean, if he knows that you know and that you are concerned about his relationship with this girl, that'll force him to make a decision. Then he'll say, hey, I'm going to cut this girl off, or I'm going to cut you off and I'm going to go back with this girl because clearly I care about her more than you. So I feel like you should bring it up to him. It'll force him to make a decision. And you can learn probably a little bit more about, his situation with that person.
For me, I have never been, I don't know, like I'm always a little leery of people that are like, oh, like you're like Big Brother, like you're over my shoulder watching my social media. Now I've never been the person like when the last girl I dated, who actually wanted to date my brother, but like I wasn't like on social media. I don't know. I just have a thing about like if we're in a relationship, you should trust me. Like I'm not. First of all, I'm not gonna be on social media like throwing out likes to any old. Yeah, you probably need to do what Jason said.
All right. Thanks for submitting the questions. For more questions, to submit a question, brotalklive.com. Click on the little button up the top that says Q&A. Time for Jizza time. And we're going to wrap up the funniest Black TV characters, things that we've been doing, into one grand old tournament that we will do for the Bro Talk Live Awards. But first, we need to pick a top 10 list. So these are the funniest Black TV characters that we have, and we will sift through these and pick our top 10. Right now, I believe there are 18 of these people.
You tried it. Raven up there. Goodbye. Delete that right away.
Well, her character, you didn't like her character? You think her character was funny?
No.
Okay.
Goodbye.
So no Raven. Next.
Steve Urkel.
You think Urkel was funny?
No.
Bill, you agree?
I liked Urkel a little bit.
So you want to keep him up there for now? Okay. What about? All right. Martin, he's a top 10er, right?
We gonna pretend like Jamie Foxx is funny?
Let's see. Did he make you sniggle on the show?
Not once.
Not once. You ain't sniggle on the Jamie Foxx show?
At what part?
All right, Bill, he's gone.
I sniggle, but okay.
All right, so we're gonna keep him there. Marlon Wayans brothers.
Yes, he stays.
You can get rid of Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
All right, Jamie's
I
gone.
sniggled a little bit though. That was a good sniggle.
Bernie Mac show.
Absolutely stays.
Stays, yeah.
Sinclair from Living Single.
You can go.
You can go.
You can go. Shady. Steve Harvey from the Steve Harvey Show. Steve
You
Hightower.
can go.
Wow. He can go.
Steve wasn't really he wasn't really funny on the show. He was there.
You put Levita. That's what should be up there.
Who?
Levita.
Yes, Levita Alizé Jenkins. That was funny.
Okay, we can substitute her in for Steve. Okay, so she's gonna be the placeholder for Steve. JJ from Good Times.
He can go.
JJ gave us a sniggle.
Okay, he can go. We're moving JJ. Okay. Michael Kyle.
Absolutely.
Staying.
Yeah.
Regine. Living Single.
She had moments.
She was shady.
But I think like looking at everybody else on there, like who could go and who couldn't go, like I would probably get rid of her.
All right, Big DD. What about Big DD from
She
Half
was
and Half?
funny.
Yeah,
Big DD was hilarious. All right, Rick James, the character played by Dave Chappelle.
He can stay.
All right, and Dre Johnson from Blackish.
He can go.
Yes, can go.
All right, so how many we got? Count them up. We might need to cut some more.
How many we supposed to have?
10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. One's gotta go.
Why are we still pretending like Urkel needs to be there?
Who at that bottom?
That's Will Smith.
And who else?
Steve Harvey.
Steve Harvey.
He was substitute.
I thought we got rid of him.
We're Levita's in.
Okay.
Alizé Jenkins.
Levita's way funnier than Urkel. I can tell you that.
People are probably screaming at us right now on social media.
Who is funny? What is funny about Steve Urkel?
Are you kidding?
No.
Like, you serious?
It was literally the Family Matters is literally the lamest show ever, and people try to give it so much credit because it was a black character. It was garbage.
In what world do you reside? Like, Family Matters was hilarious.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
Family Matters was hilarious to a point where Jaleel White can't even get another job, just simply because his character was so
because Family Matters is on TGIF Fridays. I want to put. Let me just put this out there. Family Matters was the only black show on the TGIF Fridays lineup, right? So black people watch this show because we had somebody that looked like us. White people like Steve Urkel because the black guy's funny on there. That's the reason why like that show still stays around. Like he's not black funny. He's white people funny.
Oh, come on, woke Twitter. Okay, I see what you did there. I see you. Hotep Twitter. Look at you, Dex. Got his little Hotep hat on.
I'm unconscious.
You look like a Muslim.
African man bottom.
All right. So with that diatribe, are we removing Urkel or are we removing Regine?
Urkel.
All right, Urkel's gone. So for the top 10, this is what we'll be ranking on the Bro Talk Live Awards. Let us know, and you guys will also have some input in this. We'll be putting this up on the site in a couple of weeks. Who is number 1 through 10, the funniest black TV characters? Martin, Carlton, Will, Levita Alizé Jenkins, Bernie Mac, Marlon Wayans, Rick James, played by Dave Chappelle, Big DD, Michael Kyle, or Regine. Is her last name Carter? Is her last name Carter? I feel like it was Carter. Okay, or Regine from Living Single, whatever name is. But yeah, let us know. Hit us up, brotalklive.com. That'll be going up in the next couple of weeks. It is now time for Dex's BS Report.
So there is actually a man, and there's actually a man in the United States who has decided that he is going to unplug from everything because he does not want to know who the president of the United States is.
Yeah,
like
he's everything.
he avoids reading newspapers, he avoids watching TV, and he avoids social media because he just does not want to know who the president of the United States is. Somewhat wish that the rest of us thought of that idea as well. There's a man who has to face his father for the first time ever since his father injected him with HIV at the age of 11 to get back at
his ass,
to get back at the boy's mother. Imagine this: it's your wedding day. You're standing there with.
Hold up. You didn't tell us anything about the story.
I mean, the story's actually not
like wait. You can't just slide in the headline. Injected his child with HIV and just like glaze over and move on.
The story's actually
his father who gave him AIDS.
The story's actually very sad. Like, he's facing his dad in court. So, like, there's not, like, anything, like, cool or funny about it. But I just thought it was kind of interesting.
But you can't just leave us there. And we want details at 11. Like, what are you talking about?
Okay, well, the boy said that when he was 11 months old, his father injected him with HIV to get back at his mom. The boy has now flourished into full-blown AIDS, and he said growing up was really difficult for him because kids knew the story and they would make fun of him about it. He's actually seeing his dad in court for the first time in multiple years, and he's going to try to throw the book at his dad. Does that make you feel better? Because it doesn't make me feel better.
I mean, at least we know the damn story, but you can't just
slide on in like, oh yeah, his dad gave him AIDS. All right, next story.
No damn details at 11. No stay tuned for more.
Here's Trisha Takanawa with the
website.
And my next two stories, they really coincide with each other. Imagine you're standing there with your bride. It's your wedding day. You and your bride are standing there. The pastor's talking to you guys and doing his thing, whatever it is that he does up there. And your mistress comes in. So that's what happened in South Africa. Actually, there was a wedding, a destination wedding where everyone came, for the family. And then as they're doing as everything's going on, there was a knock at the door. The man's mistress actually showed up in a wedding gown and a microphone to announce to the world that she's this man's mistress and she's pregnant with his child or whatever. People in the church actually decided that this is not something that they're okay with, and they attacked the woman. And finally, if you are someone out there and you have told someone that you are a virgin, and they believe you, obviously, there is something called a wedding night survival kit that's actually being stored. That actually should be in stores late 2017. It comes with tightening cream for
what? For what? What's it for?
Vaginal rejuvenation.
For your vaginal region. There's tightening cream in there, and it also comes with fake blood so that you can give your husband the full-on virginity taking experience. And that has been Dex's BS report for the year.
That's disgusting.
I just cannot.
I can't stand you. Time for seats. Something we used to give to Brandy, but now that she clearly has an audience with the Soul Train Awards performance, Living Legend Award at the Soul Train Awards, she is now somebody again. So, with all that being said, time for seats with Bill.
Yes, it is time for the show where people who have tried us during the week can take the stadium in which Brandy debuted that song in South Africa to a whopping audience of 2 can be seated.
Who was that? Song and Ray J?
Song of the year. Jason, you got a seat?
Yeah, so Drizzy Drake, who has been, he's got to be nominated for Stunt King of the Year this year. But Drizzy Drake, he's in the news because you guys know he's been kind of a bully lately. Well, not necessarily a bully, but sticking up for himself, as he calls it. The whole Meek Mill feud or whatever like that. Then he went after Kid Cudi after Cudi mentioned him, and then he threw a little shot at Kanye as well a few days ago when Kanye was, getting taken to the hospital. Apparently, Drake was asked about this by someone named Ian Connor, who happens to be a rapist. So I don't even know why we're talking about this, but the text message was interesting. And this is what Drake said. Trust, bro. The blissful times of being new and exciting and non-threatening are over. There's real people suffering through issues based around their own misery and frustrations, and their reaction to it all is being taken out on those that threaten their bubble. Anyone that disrupts the feeling of the world revolving around them. Kobe ended his career with an entire campaign about how much people hate him. What a way to have to exit. To feel like I was too good that even in my farewell, we have to address the years you spent hating on me for it. Just don't let it make you bitter. Please, I am happy despite waking up every day and someone flipping on me or talking down. And I have, And I have grown to the point that revenge makes me happy because it is not... Hold on, I think Bossip keeps sending me all these things. My revenge isn't malicious, it's warranted. Found that statement very interesting because he compares himself to Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant, one of the greatest players of all time, whatever like that. Drake, whatever, he goes down as the greatest rapper, whatever. he's in the conversation. He's had a good enough career where we can say that. But to forget about the fact that other people have navigated this path much better than you, including one Beyonce, Giselle Knowles Carter, who is right there in front of you as being a beacon and an example on how to ignore people when they talk about you. Why don't you just take Beyonce's example? Like, why do you feel like you have to be a bully and now you feel like that you're the big dog, so you have to come back out and talk about people back and, when they're hurting, I don't give a F because they talked about me. Why are you trying to be a tough guy now? I just don't understand it. Be Beyonce, Drake. You are the Beyonce of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? That is who you are. Just be you, bro. Beyonce has never gotten to, all the times Carrie Hilson was trying to shade her with Beyonce, dude. She didn't know the name. That's what she did. If you're Drake at this point, you're big enough where you can say, I don't know who that is. Just do that. I don't understand why you feel so enamored and so persuaded to come back and show that you're this guy with these bars and you're Aubrey from the Six and all this other stuff. Just be Beyonce, Drake. Just be Beyonce. It's cool. Next.
Dex, do you have one?
Okay, so yeah, I do have a seat, but like I really hate to do this because I don't want to do this, and it makes me angry that I have to. But I have to defend Drake here because Drake can't be the Beyonce, Jason. Just like you can't be the Christina. Like people can say things and do things to females that you can't. And females can get away with it. We're not responding to it, not saying anything back to it. But if you're a man and you do that, you give away so much more. People drag you to hell if you do that. Like if Drake didn't respond back to some of these people, he would get dragged to hell. And if Drake responded back to and it didn't go, but the fans, like for instance, Beyonce doesn't say anything to Carrie Hilton because she has a whole group of fans that do it. When Meek Mill comes for Drake, his fans, they don't drag Meek Mill to hell. They sit there and wait for Drake to clap back. It's just like that's just expected from the hip hop culture and stuff like that. That's
expected. That doesn't mean, you know what else is expected? For these R&B singers to have one album and then flop. But that's not what Beyonce does. Beyonce is great because she prevails. She does not stoop to anyone's level. And when you're that high up, you shouldn't have to. Like you have enough money, Drake. You can literally count your money long enough for you to be extracted for these people's careers to end. By the time you finish counting all your money, Meek Mill's career will be over.
It's so much easier said than done because it's not even just like Drake. Like Jay-Z is the same way. Kanye is the same way. These are people that it's not about the money. It's more so about like my reputation, my pride. An R&B singer.
Jay-Z hardly even responds. Jay-Z will give you an obscure line where he doesn't even mention you. Like that's what Jay-Z will do now.
But he still does it. Like I'm just saying, for R&B singers, it's so much easier to just not do this stuff. But for like rappers, it's so much more difficult to just turn the other cheek and just walk away. But let me get my seat now. So my seat is going to go to H&M. I'm specifically this little bald-headed cashier that I worked with a couple weeks ago. So
what kind of head did you have?
Bald head. So I go into H&M a couple weeks ago to get one of my friends a birthday gift. Her birthday was on the 25th. So I'm like, okay, like I have a couple days. I need to get this, and I need to get it shipped off right away. So when you first walk into the H&M store, they have a set of gift cards there. So I picked up a gift card, and I picked up a little gift card holder. So I walk into the line, and I give the girl the gift card and the gift card holder. So she gives me back the bag, and inside of the bag there's a gift card inside of a holder, plus another gift card in there. And I'm like, well, which one is the one that I gave you that's going to put the money on there? She said, it's the one in the holder. And I was like, well, so why do I need this one? She's like, oh, that's the one that you brought up. And I was like, can you just make sure it's on this one and not this one? She said, it's on that one with an attitude, a little nasty attitude. So then the next day, I'm like, the next day is Monday. So
why you get so mad about an attitude?
Because this really pissed me off. So the next day is Monday. I go to work and I'm like, I just want to check because I don't know about this girl and I don't want to send this to someone in there and it's the wrong thing. So I go to check, and then the H&M site, it tells you in order to check your gift card balance, you have to scratch off the PIN number. Now, how ghetto is it if I send you a gift card with the back of it scratched off? That looks like I might have gotten it from somebody else, and like that's legit one of those things where it's like 1525 left on there because you've used it so many times, and it's just you just give it to somebody else. I'm like, I'm not doing that, so I'll just send the one that the girl told me to send. So then today, my friend texted me, and she's like, oh, my God, like, I went in H&M today, and I must pay with my card, but then I remember I had the gift card, and I'm like, great, that's it's super exciting, because, like, I paid for your little outfit or whatever, and she's like, yeah, but they told me there was nothing on there. When I tell you, I was legit mortified, because, like, that is to me, that it's insulting as hell to give somebody a gift card with nothing on it. It's just like, it just makes me so angry. Just the more I think about it. Luckily, I kept the other one, so I end up sending her the other one. But the principle is, why would you lie and tell me that it's like
she tried you?
Tomorrow I'm calling corporate because I'm so pissed about this situation. Like I've
never so when they give you a gift card, they don't got like numbers on the back of the gift card?
They have numbers on the back of it. You put the number in there, but it's also like a part that you need to scratch off to get.
No, but I'm saying like on a receipt, it should say gift, this amount charged to gift card ending in 157.
Oh no, I don't know. It didn't have that. It just says like you bought a gift card from H&M. It has the amount that you bought on there, and that's it.
Damn.
It doesn't say like, it doesn't give you like, because it's just a gift card. It's a generic gift card with like the.
Did you get her name?
Huh?
Did you get her name?
No, but I bet you it's on their receipt, and I'm gonna see
what you think her name is.
Yeah, she gave me a receipt.
What she look like?
Bald headed.
No, like what kind of name she look like? Her name is
Tanaka or something like that.
Tanaka.
Yeah, like she looked legit like her name is probably.
Was she Japanese?
No, she looked like her name is probably Keisha. I was messing up something.
So speaking of bald heads, let me get my seat real quick. Speaking of bald heads, I just want to give Keisha Cole a seat because like I was just going on
That's another one who talked about Beyonce, and Beyonce did not recognize the name.
Absolutely, because nobody recognizes the name unless they're asking for the best soul food platter outside of an award show. Like she can be seated because I was going through my Twitter again today, and I have the nerve to still be blocked. Like, madam.
So hold up. So Keisha Cole still got you blocked?
Yeah.
Because why wouldn't she?
She blocking her blessings. That's why she ain't had an album yet. See, that's the problem.
You should ask to write for Keisha Cole's next album.
I'm not writing for that old raggedy. No.
See, and you wonder why you blocked.
So our good friend Tanea asked us to talk. What's going on with Lincoln?
So there's actually 2 seats in line with that one because my friend Shakima also said that we should give a seat to people in these consistent challenges. There's currently a challenge on Facebook going right now is the Post Your Mother Challenge. Look, if you want to post your bald-headed mom, you go ahead and do that. But don't make it a challenge where the whole world needs to post their mom. Like, what is this? And the second challenge is there's something going around Lincoln University. They're like, oh, at Lincoln, I was known for like, first off, we're 5 years out of school, 4 years out of school. Get the fuck out of here, go to bed and get ready for work the next morning. I don't understand it. And then people are like, oh, this is gonna get real spicy because we're gonna bring up all the tea that you did in school. Are you 12? Like, are you stupid? How the hell do you think that's appropriate and normal to be like, I'm going to talk about all the garbage that you did? You mean to tell me you're going to drag me and drag all the stuff I did when I was living in a dorm room, sleeping on a twin bed? That's what you want to talk about in 2016? If you don't get yourself a career.
That will be the Facebook clip for this week. I'm going out to all of our Lincoln friends and family.
Because I don't give a
if you would like to play the game, look on someone's Lincoln's page. I'm sure they have it. Not mine, because I will not be posting.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with playing the game itself. My issue is if I say like, what was I known for Lincoln for? I mean, I expected people to say like, oh, you're always in the men's comedy department. You did stuff with Bill Cosby, whatever. I get that, but like, I mean, I didn't do anything bad there, but don't try to drag me and be like,
that has such a different connotation now. You did stuff with Bill Cosby. That means a whole different meaning than it did 6 years ago.
Yeah, but what I did 6 years, but what I did 5 years ago, having a crazy meaning now has nothing compared to what these people were doing 5 years ago. Just saying. And I just don't think that needs to be dragged up. Like, if you're going to talk about somebody's college career, talk about the positive they did. And if you can't think of anything positive, then just don't comment on their post.
Well, yeah, such is life. All right. Any more words?
Yes, I do give a few shout outs to like people who are watching.
Appreciate y'all.
Kenneth, Marcus, SK, Johnny, Jordan, Jawan, Jennifer, Rickley. Thank you guys. I really appreciate you all for watching. My whole track team. Like, I really appreciate you all watching. Diana, like my coworkers. We thank you. We thank you for your unwavering support.
I like that name. That's a good name, Diana.
Like it.
Dex, any shout outs?
No, same. My same. Team Dex. You know. Oh, a really big shout out to Reese as well, and Andre Davis. Like, you guys have done great things for me this week, and I really appreciate that. And you know, the rest of Team Dex.
It's amazing. Shout out to a few people that are watching, including Shakima, who just always just wants to be a good friend in my life, and I appreciate that.
And whose life? Boy.
Shout out to Dex for a year ago yesterday saying that he wanted to be impregnated with a womb on Facebook. That was fun. And he looks so bashful. Yeah, shout out to everyone that's watching. Tanea, Christina, Morgan, Tiana, everyone from Cal Arts. I appreciate you guys. Yeah.
And once again, as far as Tanea goes, Tanea is one of our biggest supporters. She's been texting us throughout the whole show. Get her book. Go out there and get this girl's book. It's a great book. It's a great read. My mother read it, and she does not normally participate in nudity, and she read it.
So it is not an erotic novel, by the way. It's a book of wonderful poetry and long stories, short stories. So yeah, make sure you check that out. It's definitely not erotic porn though.
And here was the other thing. So I don't know if I told I know I didn't say it last week because I was knocking on death's door last week. I don't know if I said anything on air. My record label, we got our first song.
Oh yes, I forgot all about that. Thank you.
So I did. Okay, so
wait, you said you got your first song. Is it the latest Dexter Stuckey Christmas single?
It is not. It is a song entitled. It was my artist did it. It was a song entitled "Letter to a Deadbeat." It is currently on SoundCloud. It's on our website, www.taylorrecords.org, by Real Thorough Sammy. Thank you. Shout out to you, Sammy and Alex and Sonia, you all for watching the show also. And it's doing quite well. Like for the first song, for the first couple days on SoundCloud, we're nearing 2,500 hits. So just keep clicking the link. Again, it's on the website, taylorrecords.org. So you can check that out.
All righty. I just got breaking news that
Kanye West has been released from the hospital.
No, Andrew Caldwell is signing with Bill's record label. So
absolutely. You know what? That would. Oh my God! You know what that would do in my life?
It would make me come around so much more.
Need to get on Facebook and watch Andrew Caldwell.
Pray for them. Do not do that.
And one more seat. And one more. I have one more seat. One final seat. Anybody out there who makes you mad enough where, like, you do crazy things, you need to be seated if you're ever the type of person to get mad enough at somebody to turn your car into a damn bumper car. You need to.
Oh yes, that video. Oh God. All right. Yeah, we're gonna post that on something, either Instagram or the Bro Talk Live Twitter page, something. But yeah, that was a mess. Yeah. You guys have a good night. For Dex, for Bill, my name is Jay. We will be back in 3 weeks. 3 weeks. December the 20th with the Bro Talk Live Awards. Until then, we will be working hard to bring you the best show possible. Be sure to catch up on all the episodes, and we appreciate you if this is your first time watching. We'll see you at the awards. We are out.